The Dallas Mavericks are one of the most luckiest teams in the NBA when it comes down to longevity of an NBA player. From going from Dirk Nowitzki having a 20-year career on the Mavericks to instantly drafting their next franchise player, Luka Doncic, who we all thought is going to be another lifetime Dallas Maverick player. It's just been recently reported by The Athletic that there's actually some internal problems going on with the Mavericks organization, and Luka Doncic's future and longevity on the franchise is now in question. For today's video, guys, we're going to talk about what exactly is going wrong with the Dallas Mavericks, and if he were to leave, what team would be the best fit. Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So not going to lie, this is a video that I did not expect to make today whatsoever. I had an entire script drawn up talking about, Adrian Woj saying that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be getting rid of, Coach Bud after the season, which I think is stupid. But then, as I was pushing record, man, a bigger story has just come out involving Luka Doncic and people being concerned about his future with the Dallas Mavericks. So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, 1,000 likes is always the goal. And of course, man, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are on the road to 300,000 subscribers. Alrighty, so before we get into the issues of what's exactly going on, man, I do have a question for you guys in the comment section below. This is more so just for fun, so give me your ultimate Luka Doncic trade. I just want to hear what they're like. I want to see what the going rate is for Luka Doncic these days. What you would be willing to give up, as a fan of your favorite team to get Luka on your squad. Very curious about that. You only pull this up over here, man. I got stats pulled up and everything. So, all right, yo, put that over there. There we go, man. We good. Okay, so here's basically the statement that I was reading. It says, there's concerns internally about Luka Doncic's desire to remain in Dallas long-term. Poor relationships with key members of the team are worried about his future with the franchise and if he'll want to remain. So straight up, man, when it comes down to it, we know that Luka Doncic definitely has a bit of an edgy side to him. What I mean by that is that he definitely shows his emotions. And he's a competitor, man. So I'm sure a guy like Luka Doncic, who's probably dominated the basketball scene no matter where he's been playing, professionally since he's 16 or something like that, overseas and everything. So you can see where losing to the Clippers, especially a series that I really think they could have won after based out the first few games, you can see where he's very frustrated by it. Now, when it comes down to it, man, if I'm the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, if I am Mark Cuban, investor out there and just, multi-millionaire, just really knows the in and outs of basketball, knows how to maintain a long-term relationship with a superstar, that being Dirk Nowitzki, who, emotional-wise, I would say is pretty opposite of Luka, although he did have his moments. I remember the time he, punched a door or something like that for losing to the Miami Heat, but, or no, it wasn't the Miami Heat, man. It was something like that. But he was getting very frustrated. I think it was after a game losing the Miami Heat. I don't remember exactly. But, Dirk definitely had emotions. But that comes with being a competitor. But, if I'm Mark Cuban, I know how to maintain those long-term relationships with the superstar player. And I cannot think for the life of me there's anybody in the Dallas Mavericks organization that I think is we're just hey, we're going to choose this guy over Luka Doncic. I will burn the whole damn franchise down to keep Luka Doncic on my team. Straight up, I will do that. That's the thing about Luka and really the Dallas Mavericks as a whole, is that it's a team composed of strictly, I would say, the more successful players are definitely specialists. Guys that are really good at scoring, or guys that are really good at defense, or, good rebounders and stuff like that, man. Those specialty guys fit nicely next to Luka because, I will say this is not a great aspect of how the Dallas Mavericks ran, but Luka, the way he runs the game definitely is very similar to how James Harden was on the Houston Rockets, and that is, give the ball to the superstar and everybody else to do everything else out there, and we'll see how that works. Now, that's not really a formula for winning basketball. I think it definitely comes to having good teammates and stuff, but also having other, star players that you can really rely on. So, and let's just be honest, man. Who do I think is the player that he's really talking about? I think it's Kristaps Porzingis. There was times where Luka was actually showing his frustration with Kristaps Porzingis in the playoffs and the regular season. Obviously having quite a bit of money tied up in a guy that's 7'3", but plays like he's damn 5'3" at times. Really settles for the three-point shot, doesn't really attack as much as he should, doesn't really show that bit of aggression. I could see that being frustrating for Luka, and not to mention the guy's injured a lot too, man. So plain and simple, I'm trying to shop Kristaps Porzingis this offseason. If that means, simply trading him for expiring deals so you can free up cap space in 2022 to get some more great players next to Luka, I'm doing that, man. I'm doing that every single time. I'm staying away from the fact of trying to try to get really good value for Kristaps because his stock is at an all-time low just with the way he's been playing, the injuries and everything. And let's be honest, to get Kristaps Porzingis over on the Dallas Mavericks, it did not really take that much. Wasn't it like Dennis Smith and like a draft pick, which could ultimately still be a good draft pick, I believe. But yeah, it wasn't really that much to get him there. So, you know, I say don't get too greedy trying to hang on to Kristaps to try to hold out for that big time trade. Sometimes the best trade is just, you know, addition by subtraction, right, man? So, yeah, also, you know, as far as Rick Carlisle goes, I know Rick Carlisle has definitely had his hiccups with a lot of players in the past. Not a lot of players, but, you know, the one guy that comes to mind is like Rajon Rondo, who was a big personality himself. So, you know, I could see that being an issue where maybe the Mavericks need to move on with a new head coach, just bring in, you know, a type of coach that could relate more to Luka Doncic, or maybe coach him a different way is probably a better way to put that into it, because Rick Carlisle is a veteran of the NBA. You know, I'm sure he has his system and that's it, but sometimes, you know, adapting a new system is the better route to go, right, man? So, yes. So now I want to have some fun with this. I'm going to have some fun with this, man. I have a list of every single NBA team in front of me, and I'm going to decide if that would be a good team to trade for Luka Doncic, and if so, what exactly it would take to get him on the team, because it would take damn a lot, man. So the first thing we have here is the Atlanta Hawks. If you could do anything literally to team up Luka with Trae Young, that would be kind of fun. But at the same time too, I'm really hoping some year for a Luka versus Trae Young in the NBA Finals, just because like those are like the two notorious guys from the same draft class that would trade for each other. So to get Luka on the Hawks, that would just be the ultimate big time W. But it would literally take giving up every single player except Trae Young and every single draft pick for like 10 years. The Boston Celtics, always a big time team that always, you know, try to go for these big time players out there. So they definitely have the trade value, you know. They could team up Luka with Jason Tatum. You definitely do that. You got the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, you know, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, you know, team up Kevin Durant with Luka. That'd be kind of nice to see. Charlotte Hornets. They have a lot of young players. You got the Chicago Bulls. That would be a lot of fun, man. Can you imagine Luka Doncic representing the Chicago Bulls like that? He would just bring that team back like that, bro. And once again, a lot of these teams, I'm talking more so if it would be fun for them to be on there. But as far as the trade, I want you guys to let me know what the trade should be like in the comment section below. Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, I guess he could be the new LeBron James, but I don't see that happening. Dallas Mavericks. Well, he's already on the team, right? Denver Nuggets. Would you guys trade Luka straight up for Jokic? I don't know, man. Can you imagine those guys playing on the same team together? Like, you could literally have Jokic, Luka, and then you could just have the rest like 10-day contract type of players out there, and they would still find a way, because each drop a damn 10 assists, like that team would still be getting buckets. That'd be a lot of fun. Detroit Pistons. What do you guys want, man? I will trade you anybody on the Detroit Pistons for Luka Doncic. No, I wouldn't. You guys can have anybody, man, because I'm loyal to my team. But you can have like Wayne Ellington, I guess. I would be willing to part with Wayne Ellington. Golden State Warriors, him team up with Steph Curry would be sick. The Houston Rockets, that would actually be ironically funny if you went to the Rockets and then still played the James Harden style of basketball but end up winning a championship. So yeah, Indiana Pacers, I don't really see happening. The Clippers could be interesting. Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all think that Luka has like that big time personality to do well in Hollywood? Man. I would trade Luka. I would trade LeBron James for Luka right now, man. Like, I know that would just be like that would just never happen. But to trade LeBron and his age and stuff for Luka Doncic, team up with Anthony Davis, that would set up the Lakers for success for like the next like 10, 15 years, right? Probably not that long, because Anthony Davis is not quite young anymore. I mean, he's not old, but you know, he's kind of like, what is he, like 26 now or 27, something like that. Memphis Grizzlies, Luka with John Moran would be kind of cool. Miami Heat, hey, I could kind of see that happening. Milwaukee Bucks. I would trade Luka for Giannis. I would do that trade straight up, but then that kind of leaves the Bucks in the same spot of having the superstar player. And yeah, is enough to win a championship? I don't know, man. Pelicans try to team up Luka with a Zion. Just that playmaking would be phenomenal to watch. Luka on the Knicks would be exciting. OKC Thunder, they could just give him like the next like 30 draft picks. I actually think I asked that on Twitter before. I said, I think I said literally, OKC Thunder, 30 first-round picks for Luka Doncic. Who says no? And Dallas Maverick fans said they would not actually do that trade. 30 first-round picks for Luka Doncic, man. They would not do that trade. So I know I'm not really like talking about trades, because I know straight up in the comment section the Maverick fans are like, nope, not doing that trade. Nope, not doing that trade. So that's why I asked you guys in the beginning what trades would you straight up. Magic would not happen. 76ers would be fun. Phoenix Suns, him with Devin Booker. He can be the Chris Paul replacement. There you go. Got your point guard, Luka Doncic. Portland Trail Blazers. Hey, Damian for Luka. Got to probably toss a few more things if you're the Portland Trail Blazers, but that would be a phenomenal trade. Kings, Spurs, Raptors, Jazz, Wizards. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't really see none of those teams happening either, man. But I'm just having fun with this, guys. So straight up, yeah. Luka Doncic, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists on the season. He's only 21. That's the craziest thing about the man is literally only 21 years of age. Do I think that the Dallas Mavericks are going to end up trading Luka, or do I see him leaving in free agency eventually? I will say, because I think he's due for like a Supermax extension this offseason. If he does not sign that, I would be a little damn worried if I were you. I would be a little damn worried if you were a Dallas Mavericks fan, because that would be the ultimate losing scenario. Is that, you know, you draft or you trade for this guy in the draft. He becomes like the next like damn superstar caliber player. Here what he is. And he just leaves for nothing. Like, that would be devastating, you know, for the Dallas Mavericks. But at the same time, I mean, you guys got the loyalty of Dirk Nowitzki. Not a lot of teams get that, right? So maybe it's karma kind of balancing out the universe. I don't really know, man. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. Luka Doncic, do you think he is going to be leaving the Dallas Mavericks? Do you feel like it's a whole lot of nothing? My guess, it's a whole lot of nothing. Even if he does not re-sign or sign the Supermax extension right away, you know, it could also be a case of saying like, hey, I'm not signing long-term until, you know, I see some commitment to making the right moves out there. Because, you know, you don't want, if you're Luka, you don't want to sign that contract right now, and then everybody's just like, oh, let's bring back Porzingis. Like, I think Porzingis is gone, man. I think this roster, it's one of those scenarios, man, full-on NBA 2K21 rebuild mode where you have the main guy and you could literally put anybody around him and succeed. And do I really think it's the entire Dallas Mavericks roster that's an issue? No, not at all, man. I feel like this team has a lot of talent. I like what Dorian Finney-Smith brings to the team. Tim Hardaway's been a great scorer for them. Jalen Brunson's cool, but Porzingis got to go, man. He's got to go. And yeah, I think he's going to be gone, man. But that's all we got for today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I wish I had some more information about this, but it's definitely more of a developing story. So by the time you watch this, there might be something else about it. So if I do need to do an update video, I definitely will, man. But that's all we got. Peace out, guys.